Now, your true colors are usually the best, and that is one of the lessons you're going to learn here today in 1995's The Tigress.
True colors are usually the best.
We got something in common with Cyndi Lauper today. How's everyone doing? Squeaky Clean Adult Films. Usually I am Jason from Barefoot, but today you can call me The Talker. You see, Nici Sterling plays Laura Hunter, who is the Tigress, and she gives everyone a nickname. The Wrangler, the Drifter, Talon, the Talker. Now this is a very cool movie, shot like a soap opera. Like someone will say something sneaky, there'll be a musical sting, and then a slow dissolve to the next scene. I'm in. Ding. Now some of those dissolves were to naughtiness, but I kept as much as I could so you could feel the power of this soap opera-esque adult film, written, produced, and directed by Eric Edwards. He does such a good job. He's a smart guy. Clearly he is very talented and good at what he does. But I don't know if you know this, Eric Edwards is a smart man. And it's clearly that's exactly what he was going for. The serialized soap. And he nailed it out of the park without any help. No co-writer, no co-producer, written, directed, and produced by Eric Edwards. Now another power player is Burke. B-U-R-K. Burke. Music by Burke. Boy, this is some race car jazz. That might not mean anything to you unless you were in my friend group in the 90s, but this is the most race car jazz. I've talked about that stupid thing before on these because it comes up every once in a while, but this is top tier race car jazz. Remember all the driving games like, not Rad Racer, what's the one with the girl or her hair would flop in the Corvette? All the music that were in racing games. Race car jazz. So this is a bingo game. Under the guise, nope, scratch that, reverse it.
Strike that, reverse it.
This is a male stud service under the guise of a bingo game. And don't get it twisted, it's for companionship. It's female, run, operated. If it was role reversal, we might be getting into some sticky territory. Illegal everywhere, except for Vegas. No, female empowerment, male stud service, as far as you're concerned, for companionship. Oh, another thing, very wordy. This is very wordy. We're fixing to start, and the voiceover very flowery, and goes right into dialogue. Bam, 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 exposition. This is a written movie. Some adult films skimp on that part. Not this one. Eric Edwards. Good job, buddy. So this was 85 minutes. We got ours down to, what was it? Almost 13 minutes. So why don't we watch that? We'll talk about all the actors as much as we can when we come back after the movie.
My name is Laura Hunter, and I live up to my name. I hunt. I'm like a tigress on the prowl, although I admit my jungle is primarily asphalt, and my mode of transportation alleviates the possibility of getting a thorn in one's paw. Nevertheless, I do share a lot in common with our feline friends. You see, I also search with a careful eye for that particular tasty morsel that will satisfy an unusual appetite. My prey? Pull over, I want it! Would you like a ride?
Where are you headed?
Does it really matter?
I guess not.
Well, get in then. Where were you going to go? Camping?
Oh, well, kind of. I mean, I got a tent and all, but I kind of just play it day by day. You know, it beats carrying suitcases.
In other words, you have no home.
Well, home is where you make it. Nice limo. What do you do?
I play bingo. And I play to win.
Shit. I didn't think bingo paid off this well.
You'd be surprised.
Nice place. This is really nice.
Thank you.
Look at this view.
Glad you like it. Now come here.
Does playing bingo make you aggressive too?
No, I've always been this way. What's your name?
Mike.
Oh, we can fix that. How'd you like to come and work for me?
Well, I do need a job.
This will be your room. You'll find some clothing of various sizes in the closet. Pick something appropriate to wear and meet me in the living room. And I'll introduce you to my staff.
Cool.
Please refrain from using that word. It is not an appropriate expression to be used around here.
You got it, babe.
I think I'll call you Drifter.
Hey, whatever. You're the boss.
Mm-hmm. I'll see you later.
I'm in. Hi.
Oh, hi there. You must be Drifter.
Yeah, I guess around here I'm known as Drifter.
Oh, Miss Hunter, she assigns everybody new names. I'm Talon. Welcome aboard.
Thanks. I guess. Talon. That's an unusual name. Did she give it to you?
That's right. Because she grabs and scratches. Then she bites. I see you two have met already. Nice choice. By the way, this is Wrangler.
Hi. Pleasure.
He'll be training you. Wrangler, why don't you give our new boy a tour and fill him in on the details?
Sure thing, Miss Hunter. Let's go, new boy.
It was nice meeting you, Talon, and maybe a little later we can get together for a bite.
Well, what do you think?
I think he's tasty.
He needs a little improvement on his demeanor, but that can be fixed, like taming a stallion. He's got spunk and cleverness, more than you'd expect from a drifter. Keep your eye on him. Is everything organized for tonight?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Good. Why don't you go to the stables and prep our studs?
Oh, yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Hi, boys. Getting some sun?
Oh, hi. Yeah, evening up the old tan lines. What's cooking?
You are. Looks like you guys need some more oil.
Here we go again. Don't you think it's a little bit too early, Lance? What do you think?
Orders from the boss.
Well, in that case, I figure that we both can do a little oil, huh? Sure. My shoulder's burning.
All right. What I got so far is that she runs an illicit male stud service under the guise of a women's bingo parlor.
Bingo? What else did you find out?
Well, apparently a select group of young women come here every Tuesday night while their husbands are playing poker. The grand prize gets the stud of her choice. Not only that, I think I might be playing choice meat for the evening. Whatever you say, I'll do my best. But this is big, very big, and very secret. It involves some of society's largest names.
Drifter? You're wanted downstairs.
Be right out. Just trying to find a nice outfit.
True colors are usually the best. Oh, Miss Hunter.
Yes.
There's something I think you should know.
Well, what is it?
I overheard Drifter talking to somebody in his room, and it sounded like he was on a walkie-talkie radio.
Really?
Do you think he's a spy or something?
I shouldn't worry about it, hon. Spies make very intriguing lovers.
I know this sounds kind of dumb, but how do you rig a bingo game?
It's actually quite easy. I make sure the people I want get the right cards, and I load the machine up with extra balls. It's Laura's idea, but you know what? Don't tell anybody. It'll ruin people's fantasies.
Isn't that kind of like cheating?
Cheating at bingo? No, we're just trying to help things along. So, what do you say, help me along?
I do have a surprise for you this evening. I'd like you all to meet the latest addition to my prize list, Drifter. Oh, all right, ladies. I have the usual chaps on the prize list. Lance, Houston, Wrangler, and Beach. Now then, should we get down to business?
Yes, let's do that.
Let's go.
Look at each other, guys.
Pretty good to me.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Where are they going?
Oh,
What did I know, man?
We'll find out later.
I'm ready.
Find out later.
What do we do now?
Play poker.
Well, they really get into it, don't they?
You're kidding me, Tim? Do that for hours. Sometimes till dawn.
But how do they figure out which guy goes with which girl?
Well, that's in the bingo cards. You see, our names are encoded in each card, so that when one of the ladies gets lucky, by picking the lucky number, we get lucky. Like that.
So that's why Laura changes everybody's names.
Dude, don't let it mess with your melon. Just do your job and make the ladies happy.
Beach, you want to go ride some waves?
Yeah, babe, do it.
Don't drown.
Never.
Seem to have gotten a handle on the situation here, but there doesn't seem to be anything illegal going on. Just a bunch of women playing bingo.
Surely that's pandering.
Nah, it's just a prize for winning. They don't exchange any money. I'll keep working on it, though. There's got to be a way to foil this operation.
Why, Drifter, you seem to be neglecting your duties.
Laura.
So, Harry fired poor Drifter. Or perhaps we should call him Mike once again, since he ran off with Harry's new wife. And I'm on the prowl once again to fill the void. You see, my ladies always enjoy new meat. Harry has finally decided to leave me alone, and my bingo business is booming. But unfortunately now, I'm short one stud. Interested?
Alright, so what did you think about that? Pretty cool, huh? Cool music, cool execution from Eric Edwards, great performances. Basically, Nici Sterling, Steve Drake. A lot of people are in this movie, but basically, two people. Both hit home runs. Nici Sterling, a lot of these, this is 1995, I'm a little bit out of my wheelhouse. Nici Sterling, we've done a couple of her pictures. Taboo 16 and the Freaknik, that's it. And I think she was cut out of the clean version of the Freaknik. So not many. Dangerous Tides and Sweet Seduction are probably her two biggest films. And Steve Drake, he's just a king among men. I believe he's why we're standing here today. Jennifer, this was a request, and she's a big Steve Drake fan. Tasty, that's how I know him, from Tasty. Also in the original New Wave Hookers. Those are probably his two biggest ones, but they're in over 700 movies. He's been in a lot of pictures. Okay, so besides Vince Vouyer and Sweety Pie, I'm kind of lost. IAFD, IMDb, and AFDB. 3 different places. All say slightly different things. Some people aren't on the other ones. Some people are completely left off. A lot of people not pictured. I'm like, what's going on? You guys are making my job so hard. I believe Nikki Gates is Talon, but I don't know. I might give the award to her of my personal favorite, Talon, the maid. Nikki Gates, I believe. She's not even on the IMDb. She is on the other two. No filmography and no picture. But using process of elimination, I'm like, that's got to be Nikki Gates. She did a great job. Whatever her name is. But Vince Vouyer, speaking of New Wave Hookers, he was in New Wave Hookers 4. Remember Latex? Came out in 1995. Huge budget. Same year as this, 1995. Latex. He was in that. I had like 5 friends who owned Latex. We should do Latex, man. That was a big one. He was in Taboo 14, Kissing Cousins. We did that. And then Sweety Pie from Party Girl. She was one of the girls. Morgan McLeod, Gina Rome, Tia Gunn, Candy Vegas. That rounds out all the women that you didn't see a lot of, but they are there. The rich bingo ladies. And then the rest of the stud service, Jerry Pike, Alec Metro, and of course, Michael J. Cox. All right, I liked that. Never heard of it. Maybe down the road we'll learn some more about all these fresh faces to this series. We are lacking on 90s, big time. Actually, we're lacking on everything except for 70s and 80s. All right, so I'm the talker. Gone without a trace, they'll never see your face. Another fool cut down by the talker. Don't subscribe, don't like. Don't subscribe, don't like, don't share, just watch. And we need some Halloween requests. I didn't realize this Sunday was in October, but that's okay. We don't need to do 4 or 5 weeks, but we do need to be a little bit festive. I'm trying to be a better person in stuff that you guys don't know about, but being festive helps that. It's a motivation. So if anybody has any horror adjacent, we did a bunch of horror adjacent last year, a bunch of horror adjacent the previous year, and we did stuff like Quantum Deep, Nightmare on Adult Street, Alien Lust. So we danced around sci-fi, cult, or horror. Any of that can be October. We have a lot of requests right now. But if you want to jump the line, with a horror request, now's the time. We only have one picked out, and it's a behemoth. I don't even know if I can finish it by the last week of the month. I'm gonna try. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. Hey, we're doing 31 days of 31 horror movies, unconventional horror movies. If you are in the mood to watch a horror movie and you don't know what to watch, most things I'm picking out are free on Tubi. Go to our YouTube Shorts or Instagram or TikTok. I'm posting the exact same video to all three. And if you need help being guided through scary movies, I'm your man. I'll see you soon. Now, your true colors are usually the best. And that's one of the lessons you're going to learn today in 1995's The Huntress. The Tigress. Not the Huntress. Her name is Laura Hunter, but the movie is The Tigress.